Okay, so I'm gonna try out this vlogging thing. I just wanted to try this out, see if we can do like a video series or something like that. Of me either doing commissions or like my own pieces, like going through all the steps, so assembling, painting, and then display pieces or displaying them and stuff like that. So today I'm gonna try this series out with this commission here. So this is a Circle of Orboros commission. This is a follow-up commission to previous Circle of Orboros force that I did earlier in the year, and the client is adding in Morvana the Dawn Shadow, unit of Farm Ravagers with the Chieftain, and minions as his allies, so a Bogtrog Mistspeaker and a Gatorman Witch Doctor. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. We'll do these guys first, the blister packs. Aside. If you hear crying in the background, that is the owners upstairs. I just moved into a basement suite, so it's my own place. Very nice. At least we know that people are alive upstairs, and I'm not alone in the house. Okay, so here we have a Farm Chieftain. Should actually wash these first. Okay, will. Just cut the flash off the stuff first. Let's zoom in. So yeah, the last commission that I did for the circle was quite a big army. The client, I think this must be another army of his or something like that, because he knew exactly what he wanted. Definitely not a first time war gamer, because like he had a Epic Chromac, he had Epic Kruger, and there was also Kea and the old starter set and stuff like that. Gorax, the character Born Alpha Getorix. Yeah. And there's also units of druids and blood weavers and stuff like that. I don't know how effective any of these units are. I know the druids, at least right now, before Mark III comes out, druids are like the thing you get in Orboros. They're so good. I heard from a couple of my buddies that plays Circle. The way that MK3 might play out, they got nerfed quite a bit. Which, yeah, whatever. I've never played against Orboros, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, I feel the pain. Although for Menoth, I play Menoth. I didn't think that they got huge nerfs, at least from the units that I play. Except for Knights Exemplar. I was sad that they took out that permanent strength and armor buff, but I think in all it will probably turn out to be a buff to the unit because it's a +2 strength and +2 armor. Is it? No. Something. I think it's like it adds armor and like Pathfinder or something like that for a turn. I don't think it adds strength, although there's still Weapon Master as far as I remember. Even in focus. Let's try and focus here. There we go, okay. So yeah, I can't wait till Mark III comes out. As much as I don't play war games a lot anymore, I still want to have the rule books. Because maybe one day I'll play by myself. If I can find the time. Jeez, that guy's pretty big, huh? 40mm base. Oh good, I even put the little nub thing for the base. I hate it when they don't, and then you're just kind of praying to all the gods that that it's treated well, the model's treated well, and doesn't explode off the base and everything at the slightest touch. Test fits. That doesn't even look good. Although I should probably, put the freaking foot there. Ah, there we go. Dry fit, make sure it's all good. A little bit of weird dry fit though. Doesn't feel like it should fit like this, but it's how it's supposed to be put on. Yes. Yeah, so as a little piece of advice for everyone who wants to build things, make sure you have all of the pieces. Because I didn't for the last commission, the Druids of Orboros. Well, actually, no. Technically, I did have all the pieces. It's just that the unit leader, not the druid overseer, but the unit leader for the druids, it was a miscast. So the unit leader, I'm just calling him the unit leader. He's the one standing on a little rock. It was missing his left leg, just like completely. It just didn't at all get casted in. So yeah, there must have been like an air bubble in there, and it just didn't cast properly. But it still got shipped out. Missed it under the radar. So I finished the chieftain. I'm gonna wash those up a bit. Next, who's next? The Gatorman Witch Doctor's next. So these guys are gonna have, well, not the minions. The minions are gonna have a different style base, class request, or a different color for the arc, I suppose. Yeah. So the Gatorman here. This one's one of the more detailed models in Privateer Press collection. I like it. Yeah, you're gonna hear me kind of bash Privateer Press a little bit sometimes. Like they make a great game. Don't get me wrong, fantastic game. Their models up until now, I have not been impressed with them. Other than the more recent stuff, ever since the Colossals and Gargantuans came out, their quality has skyrocketed. They've put in a lot more detail. Their plastic models are actually kind of okay now. Before, like, that freaking flexible crap that they use, I really don't like it. It's horrible. I dare say that it might be worse than Games Workshop's Finecast. Crucify me now, but at least for Finecast, I could, fix it to an extent, of course. But the plastic models that Privateer Press came out with, there's like no detail. The mold lines are in the worst places ever, and if something bends, it will not bend back. Like, period. You can try and heat up the plastic and stuff like that. It just, I never got it to work. They're a little bit salty, but their metal models they've definitely done very well with, or getting better at. Like Coleman Striker, his horse form, I guess it's his epic form or whatever form that is. Yeah, he looks great. He has a flag and everything, as far as I remember. Is this the head? This is the head. That's that. On each of these, I'm going to just cut away. I know I should use a file, but my files tend to leave like little marks on the model. It's really difficult to remove. I like to use a knife just to clean off everything. It's faster, more accurate with it. more practiced and more comfortable using it. It doesn't leave that icky imprint of file scores. Okay, so that's the Gatorman Witch Doctor. Actually, let's put them in their bits boxes. Separate. Okay, next is the mist speaker, the Bogtrog mist speaker. Comes on a smaller base. Yes, he does. I like it when the little tab that you fit in the slot bases. I love it when they fit perfectly. Sometimes they expand somehow and it doesn't fit, then you have to like file it down, or you have to cut it down somehow so it finally fits. And sometimes you cut too much and it's like, oh, I might as well not even use the freaking slot, right? Yeah, with Mark III coming out, it looks like all the points cost, they pretty much like went up across the board. It looks like they're finally going to like just make the points in the hundreds, I guess, automatically. Like a standard game could probably be like 100 points, but still be like the same amount of models you kind of use in Mark II. But I think they're going down the Games Workshop route where they're making the game bigger because their model range has increased so much. They want people to use them, right? So how do you use them? The game that you get people to play, you increase the points. So then people field more models and buy more models and stuff like that. Okay, so that was done fast. These are the Tharn Ravagers. Ooh, they're plastic. Really. Cardius View. Let's just say. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's open this up. These guys I don't really have to wash, although it is still a good idea. There's the side. A little bit. Okay. the dad came home. Yeah, I wanted to do a stream, like a stream series, but alas, I cannot. The internet cannot support that kind of upload speed. Yeah, right. It's pretty sad. So it shall just be a vlog series of me building and painting models until girlfriend comes home. Actually, I should say fiance now. Until fiance comes home, and then I will stop. Maybe I'll just do, I'll still record, but I'll record audio separately or something like that. Kind of just talk about what I'm doing. Oh, my battery is also low. Sweet. Okay, so that's probably a good time to stop anyway. So I can get this up and running and then go for the next one. Since I need to wash metal models anyway. We will do that. Okay. And I will see you guys next time.